At 82 years old, I've lived through wars, lost loved ones, raised children, and seen the world change in ways I never imagined. I've made big decisions in my life. Some right, some wrong. But if I had to choose the one decision I regret the most, it would be moving into a nursing home. It wasn't a rash decision. It came after long talks, gentle persuasion from my family, and what I thought was careful planning. The brochures looked promising. The staff were polite. My children said, "It'll be safer, Dad. You'll be looked after, and you won't be alone." I believed them, but what I didn't realize was that stepping through those doors meant stepping out of the life I had built. It changed everything, and once you're in, getting out isn't easy. If you, or someone you love, is thinking about this move, I want to share the 6 biggest regrets I carry, not just so you can learn from them, but so you might avoid the slow loss of self that can happen when you let go of your independence too early. Let's begin. Regret 1. Losing my independence. Independence is a funny thing. You don't realize how much it means to you until it's gone. When I lived at home, I had control over my day. I decided when to wake up, when to eat, when to take a walk, or just sit quietly with my memories. I'd put on an old record, make tea the way I liked it, and sit by the window, just watching the world. I never thought of these as privileges. They were just part of living. But the day I moved into the nursing home, I began living on someone else's schedule. Breakfast at 7:30, whether you're hungry or not. Medication at 9. Lights out by 9 p.
샤워즈 only on your designated days.
Want to step outside? You'll need someone to take you, and they might not be available. Suddenly, I had to ask for help just to open a window, to go for a walk, even to decide what to wear. My life shrank, not physically, but in the choices I was allowed to make. And I learned something painful. Independence doesn't disappear all at once. It fades, quietly, one small surrender at a time.
Ask yourself, are you ready to live by someone else's clock?
Because once you give up those small freedoms, it's much harder to get them back. Regret 2. Feeling forgotten. When I first moved in, I thought I'd still feel connected. My family promised they'd visit, and they did, at first. My daughter would come every weekend, bring my favorite pastries. My grandchildren ran through the hallways, laughing. They'd sit on my lap, show me their school drawings. But over time, life moved on. The calls became shorter, the visits more spaced out. One weekend became every other weekend, then once a month. It's not because they stopped loving me, it's because I wasn't part of their daily world anymore.
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's how it happens. Holidays were the hardest. You watch other families come and go. You smile when staff put up decorations. But inside, you're just hoping someone shows up.
I remember on Christmas Eve, sitting in the common room.
The staff tried to cheer us up with music, but I looked around and saw 5 other residents, all watching the front door, waiting. No one came. Loneliness in a nursing home is different from loneliness anywhere else. It's not just about being alone. It's about feeling left behind. If you're considering a nursing home, ask, are you ready for your family to move forward without you? Because they will, even if they don't mean to. Regret 3. Losing my purpose. One of the most unexpected losses was my sense of purpose. At home, I had reasons to get up in the morning. Small chores, small joys. I made my bed, fed the birds, baked a little, even helped neighbors sometimes. Those routines weren't glamorous, but they made me feel useful. They gave my days shape. In the nursing home, everything is done for you. Your meals, served. Laundry, done. Room cleaning, taken care of. You don't have to lift a finger, and that's exactly the problem. Without things to care for, or people who count on you, you start asking, what am I here for? I met a man here named Raj. He was a retired teacher, once sharp, vibrant. He used to tutor kids from the neighborhood. Here he just faded. He told me, I used to change lives, now I wait for pudding. It broke my heart, because I felt the same.
Losing purpose doesn't happen all at once.
But you feel it, like your spirit slowly sitting down. Don't underestimate the power of feeling needed. If you move into a home, have a plan to stay engaged.
Volunteer, write, teach something.
Because once you stop mattering to the world, it gets harder to matter to yourself. Regret 4. My health declined faster than I thought. Ironically, I moved here to stay healthy. I thought, meals prepared, meds on time, emergency help on call, that it would extend my life. But what I didn't see coming was how quickly I'd start losing the strength I had left. At home I cooked, cleaned, walked from room to room, took the stairs slowly, but I took them. Here,
I barely move.
everything's within reach. Help is always around, and that makes you stop trying. Within a few months, my balance worsened, my muscles weakened, I couldn't walk as far. I even started needing a walker, something I never used at home. I remember one day trying to get up without help, and falling. I sat there, not just hurt, but humiliated. I used to carry grandchildren. Now I couldn't lift myself. This place gave me safety, but it took away my strength. If you move in, promise yourself this. Keep moving, every single day, even when you don't feel like it, especially then. Because once your body starts giving up, it doesn't take long for your spirit to follow. Regret 5. Loss of privacy and dignity. Privacy. Dignity. Two things you don't realize are sacred until you lose them. At home, I had a space of my own. My bathroom, my silence, my rules. Here,
I knock before entering my own soch.
caregivers walk in, sometimes without warning. You may have a roommate you didn't choose, conversations you never wanted to hear. I once had to wait 35 minutes for help just to go to the bathroom. Another time, I was showered by a young aide half my age. Kind, yes, but I wanted to cry. It's not their fault. They're doing their jobs. But every day you feel a bit more like a patient, and a bit less like a person. The hardest part isn't needing help, it's having to ask for it constantly. For things you used to do with dignity. Ask yourself, am I ready to give up privacy in exchange for care? Because once it's gone, it's not easy to reclaim. Locked. Regret 6. Realizing it's harder to leave than you think. For minutes, I told myself I was moving in, just for a while, to try it, to see how it felt. But temporary becomes permanent. Quietly, my home, my family sold it. They thought I wouldn't go back. They were trying to help, but that door closed before I even realized it. And even if I could return, I'm not the same. I've become used to help, lost some strength.
Lost confidence.
It's like living in a boat that gently drifts. You don't notice how far you've gone, until you look back and the shore is gone. Once you move in, mentally, emotionally, financially, it becomes much harder to move out. Make sure that if you step into this life, it's truly the best and last option. Final thoughts. If I could do it over, I don't regret growing old, but I do regret letting others decide when I was done taking care of myself. If I had one more chance, I'd try harder to age in place.